ተጨማሪ መረጃውን መርዳት ካስፈለጋችሁ በጣም የሚገኙትን Oriental Addis Ababa Ethiopia International Airport local time 5 minutes past 7 a.m.
Good afternoon. I want to order room service. Can I please have the Ethiopian combo? Thank you. I honestly thought that I ordered veggies with this, not just like all these meat. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Welcome to my Addis Ababa Ethiopia vlog. I just landed today and my flight was brutal. Like, it was so bad, y'all. It was 13 hours long, but there were like 6 crying babies in my perimeter, so I couldn't get much sleep. But my flight landed around 7 a.m. and I actually arranged the hotel shuttle to pick me up. I'm staying at Ramada Hotel, which is really nice. It's actually my first time staying at this hotel. I've stayed at a few hotels in Addis. It's my 4th time in Addis, and I've stayed at many different hotels, but I think this one is like one of my favorites. It's extremely clean. The staff was really friendly. Like, as soon as I got here, I was praying that they would give me my room early enough. Check-in is not until 2 p.m. and I got to the hotel around like 8 o'clock, and they were nice enough to arrange the room for me, and I only had to wait like an hour for them to like clean the room and prepare the room for me. And they upgraded me to the business suite, which was really nice and sweet of them. Really friendly staff. I primarily wanted to stay here because they don't have rugs, and I did not want to stay at a hotel with rugs. I don't know, rugs creep me out because they trap so much dirt, and I just like hardwood floors better, so that really influenced why I stay here. I was in between this hotel and Capital Hotel, but I had stayed at Capital Hotel before, and I don't know, I like this one a lot better. Plus, I'm trying out new hotels. Highly recommend this one. But yeah, I got here really early morning, and since I couldn't get much sleep, I took a shower as soon as I got into my hotel room, and I went to sleep for a really long time. I'm sad that I basically missed out on like a Saturday of exploring, but I really needed some sleep after that really long flight. I don't regret my sleep. The food was okay from the restaurant. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. I just had like traditional Ethiopian food because I was craving that. I'm gonna be in Ethiopia for about 12 days. I'm here for business though. This is a work trip, but you know, we always find some time for enjoyment, and I haven't been here since 2021, so it's been 4 years, and so much has changed. Like, even on my ride to the hotel from the airport, like, everything looks so different. There's so many new buildings, new developments, and I'm excited to see like what else is new out here. I just got dressed to go to the Hyatt Hotel because apparently Fendika is now at the Hyatt. If you don't know what Fendika is, go check out my other Ethiopia vlogs. I have like 2 or 3 of them on my channel. I'll link them right here in the eye and down in my description box in case you want to go watch that after you watch this one. But yeah, I'm going to Fendika with my friend Ati because I've been sleeping in at my hotel the whole entire day. But this is my outfit of the day. I'm in the bathroom because the lighting is the best in the bathroom. I'm wearing this maxi skirt from ASOS. It has a slit in the left leg. And this top from Hollister. I am also going to be wearing a jacket because Addis Ababa is almost like 8,000 feet in elevation, so it gets cold at night and in the morning because we're so high up. This is their summertime and it's the rainy season too. It still gets cold because of the elevation. Anyways, y'all, it is a work trip, but I am gonna share like as much as I can when I'm not working. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm so happy to be here. I love it here so much. Literally, when I was coming out of the airport, there was someone there who asked me if it was my first time here. I was like, no, I've been here like 4 times. I love this country. I was out for 3 hours and it felt really perfect. Fendika was really fun. I had a really good time. The dancers are so good. I will forever be amazed at how well Ethiopians move their upper body. Like, it's just incredible how smooth they are with their shoulders and their neck. I was really trying with my eskista, but I just don't have it like them. It's incredible how like West Africans are all about like the hips and the waist, and then East Africans move their upper bodies so nicely. Like, how do they do it? I don't know. My friend Ati was telling me that apparently Fendika lost the rights to like the lease at the original location where they were, so now they're at the Hyatt in like the basement area. But then she told me they were able to get their land rights back, so they're like building up the location where they were originally at. For the time being, they'll be at the Hyatt. I highly recommend it. If you're in Addis, definitely check it out. Every night is themed differently. They have like a jazz night, a cultural night. You just have to make sure to look at the schedule to see what's happening there. But it was really fun. Today was like a cultural night, so they were doing dances from like all the different tribes in Ethiopia. I had some tej. I had not had tej, which is honey wine if you're not familiar, in a really long time. It was really delicious. I had like 2 of those, so your girl is a little bit tipsy. I am going to try to go to sleep soon so that I can acclimate into being on Ethiopian time, waking up at the time Ethiopians wake up, and beat this jet lag. It is noon. I actually didn't sleep that bad. I only woke up once in the middle of the night at like 4 a.m. I was up for like 1 hour, did some reading, and then like fell right back asleep, and I didn't wake up until like 11. So I got plenty of hours of sleep. But right now in the States, it's like 5 a.m., which is like when I kind of start waking up. So I'm feeling good. I feel refreshed and renewed. I'm about to meet my friend Ati. We're going to a restaurant called Mitmita, have some traditional Ethiopian food. Can you believe I haven't had coffee? I was here for a full day yesterday and didn't have coffee. Probably because I spent yesterday sleeping as well, like literally the entire day. But today's a new day. I'm excited to have some coffee. I really need some buna in my life. I'm gonna order my ride. By the way, if you are in Ethiopia, they don't have Uber here, but they do have their own versions of it. They have a couple different options. I've been using Ride though. This is my OOTD. The full outfit is from H&M, top H&M, jeans H&M. If you're coming to Ethiopia and you've never been here before, they do dress very modestly for the most part. In Addis, like, you can get away with wearing certain things, but if you're going to like more rural villages, people tend to cover up more. I actually just googled the restaurant and it's super close. It's like a 4-minute drive and a 15-minute walk, so I'm just gonna get my steps in and walk there. I pretty much spent the day out and about. Brunch at Mitmita was really delicious. I highly recommend if you're in Addis and you're looking for like a traditional Ethiopian restaurant. We had the tibs and a veggie combo. I give it a 10 out of 10. It was really delicious, especially the tibs and shiro. I love shiro. I can eat shiro literally all day, every day, and not get tired of it. It's like one of my favorite Ethiopian meals. I finally had my first of many macchiatos. Finally had some good Ethiopian coffee today. First of many because one thing about it, when I'm here, I drink a lot of coffee, especially because I'm used to drinking like a big cup of coffee every day in New York. But here, the coffee servings are like smaller. So I have a couple a day. It actually started raining when we were having brunch, and it didn't stop raining until like really late afternoon. So I didn't get to do much. I really did want to walk around the city, but it was pouring rain and I don't even have an umbrella. Rain is expected because it is the rainy season after all. I just feel like I didn't come prepared enough. I should have definitely brought an umbrella and a rain jacket. Thankfully, I didn't get caught in the rain because when it starts to rain, it's just like super random. The weather is not gonna tell you. The weather for today literally said it would be sunny all day, but it wasn't, so you can't even rely on that. I also kind of like toured the city a little bit. My friend Ati took me around in a ride and she showed me all of the new developments. Like, I keep saying the same thing, but I just can't get over the fact that I feel like I'm in a completely different city. I haven't been here in 4 years and the developments everywhere are incredible. Like, new buildings everywhere, expanded sidewalks, bike lanes everywhere, and I really do mean everywhere. There's a bike lane all around the city. So I really like that the city is becoming like super pedestrian friendly, which is only right because a lot of people here do walk around, you know. Not everyone like gets in a car to get by. I feel like most people here walk, so it's only right that there's enough sidewalk space. I remember when I was here 4 years ago, the sidewalks were a lot smaller and the city wasn't like as pedestrian friendly as it is today. So like, you know, those are really refreshing changes to see. Obviously, like, all of this comes at a cost because people have to be displaced in order for them to like build new buildings. So like, you know, it's a little bit sad from that point of view, but it's really nice to see Addis becoming like such a beautiful, clean, eco-friendly city. It's incredible. I wish there was like a place where I can like rent a bike so I can like just bike around and see everything. I didn't feel like going back outside because it's cold and rainy, so I ordered some food. The ride app is kind of like exactly like Uber, where it has like the option to get a taxi and order food. So I went on the ride app and ordered some food from this bakery called Koba. It's a bakery slash coffee shop, but they also have food there. So I got some sliders because I had a lot of injera yesterday and today, so I'm taking a little break from injera and having some sliders for dinner. I'm waiting on my ride driver to deliver it. That's it for today, y'all. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow morning. These sliders are definitely a little bit bigger than I expected. Like, it's giving full-on burger. Good morning, happy Monday. It is a rainy morning in Addis. I am about to head to Adama. It's like an hour away from here. I'm here for work. I don't know if I mentioned that already, and a lot of people always ask me in my Ethiopia vlogs what I do and why I get to travel for work. I'm a director for an international NGO, so that's why I come to Ethiopia every so often. I'm gonna be in the city where our programs are for like 7 days, so I probably won't be vlogging much just out of respect for people's privacy. Like, I don't want to have a camera on people's faces, but I'll be back in Addis in a few days so that we can continue exploring. See you guys later. Arrived in Adama. It is noon and I checked into Haile Resort. I've stayed here before once. It's a really nice hotel. They have a pool, a gym, sauna. But yeah, let me give you a room tour. So when you first come in, the bathroom is to the left. Some lunch from the restaurant. My colleague is coming and we're gonna have a working lunch. It feels so good to be in Adama. I love Adama. It's like less crowded than Addis, way warmer. It's like 10 degrees warmer here, and it does not rain as much as it does in Addis. Like, if it does, it'll be sporadic and then it dries up really fast because we're like in a rift valley right now. Y'all, so for dinner, this is my meal. I'm having some bolognese because the Italians tried and failed to colonize Ethiopia, and Ethiopia is the only African country that wasn't colonized, but they did leave over some pretty good Italian food. So I'm having bolognese for dinner. Probably will not have the bread, and I also got some pineapple juice with no sugar.
So intensely, you can bring the band higher up. So find where it feels right for you.
like 6:30. I swear my work days here are so long. Like I have like 10 and 12-hour work days because time goes by so fast, like so fast, compared to like when I'm in New York working from home. Here I blink and like the work day's done and I'm still working past like my 9 to 5 schedule. But I'm back at the hotel. There's a lot of people in the pool, so it's like really noisy right now. Every afternoon here actually is very noisy because I think the pool is open to the public and there's also like some kind of football court. It gets a little bit loud, but it closes at 7, so once 7 hits it gets a little bit more quiet. My jet lag is getting a lot better. I still only sleep like 5 to 6 hours a night, but I'm not getting like super sleepy like I was when I first got here. Happy Thursday. I can't believe it's already Thursday, but it was a very productive day. I had them clean my hotel today. I'm staying here for a full week and I didn't want them to clean my room every day because I don't think like it's necessary. So I just had them clean today, which is kind of like midweek. And they made the bed so cute. They made this cute little flower. I think they cleaned the floors and everything because they like lifted some things that I had on the ground. Only thing is I forgot to leave them a little tip, but I'll do that before I check out. I'll make sure to leave the cleaning staff a little tip. Can you believe I still haven't been able to enjoy the pool? When I leave the office, I always tell myself like, I'm gonna go and keep doing a little bit of work from the pool. But then I get into my room and I don't feel like going outside again. And the pool is like busy every single day. I still want to enjoy it, probably on Saturday. This week I'm working Saturday and Sunday. I'm literally working like 7 days straight. I've been working since Monday. Saturday and Sunday are also gonna be work days for me because we have an event on Sunday, like a really big event, which is the reason why I'm even here. So I'm gonna be in work mode this weekend. This morning I actually had breakfast at the hotel. I had an omelet. They make omelets like on the spot, and I had coffee. Breakfast is included in the hotel. And if you're coming to Ethiopia, there are many branches of Haile Resort and hotels. I think there's like 6 or 8 locations. This happens to be the Adama branch. The breakfast is good, but honestly, I don't think the food from the restaurant here is too tasty, which is kind of sad because when I came in 2021, the food was very, very good. And my colleagues were also telling me that usually the food here is good, but I don't know, I haven't been having good experiences with the food here. Although the pasta that I got for room service 2 nights ago was delicious, like really, really good. But I don't know, I think some things are hit or miss. I haven't been having much luck though. I think today I want some soup because, I don't know, my stomach is acting a little bit weird, so I want to keep things a little bit bland. That's my review of the hotel. Aside from that, the staff here is, wow. It's so hospitable, so nice, so caring, just like really good people. They have amazing staff here, very accommodating. But yeah, aside from the food thing, I don't have any complaints. I don't know, the food items I've had so far are not great. I don't want to speak for like, you know, their whole menu. Aside from the pasta, I don't know about the other things I've had here. This fish soup, I think it's tilapia with some veggies, and they always bring bread here with like every single meal. I never have the bread. soup was actually really good. It was tilapia and it had a ton of different veggies. I think it had broccoli, cauliflower, corn. It was delicious. I would definitely order it again. I'm glad that I had something that was actually good aside from like that one pasta that I tried. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a night. I have been finishing up some work and then tomorrow's gonna be another long day, but it's Friday. Even though this time around Friday doesn't really indicate I'm gonna have a free weekend to myself because I'm still working this weekend, but I'm happy that I'm here. Like, it's work that I actually enjoy, so I'm actually looking forward to it and to the event that we're having on Sunday. So no complaints whatsoever from my end. It's like very exciting stuff. Anyways, good night. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. It is 9:57 p.m. and I'm just getting back to the hotel. I left this morning at like 8 o'clock and I'm just getting back. Finished work like around 6 and then I went to my coworker's house. Well, coworker slash friend, because he's really my friend and someone that I admire and look up to. Like, him and his wife are like my relationship goals. They're just like amazing, God-fearing people. Their kids are incredible. I love them so much. They had me over for dinner after work, so I went and spent some time with their kids. I love taking pictures because you get to see how much things change. And I took pictures with their kids literally every trip that I come here, and it's crazy to see how big they get. It makes me feel so old. Literally nobody will age you more than children. But yeah, it's so crazy. Like, last time I came, their baby was 1 year old and she's now 5. And she speaks English and Amharic, and like, it's just so smart. And I'm like, oh my gosh, when I last came here, you were a baby and I held you in my hands like you didn't even walk. And now you're 5. Yeah, it was really nice. I'm exhausted though. I'm gonna take a shower and call it a night. I'm like so stuffed right now. I wore the right thing today though. Like, I'm glad I wore this. It's just a dress, but it's like completely backless. So I wore this on top to be a little bit more conservative. And I had a cardigan as well. Every day we get multiple seasons in the weather. It'll be cold in the morning, super hot midday, like literally 80s. And then a little bit cooler again at night. So you need your layers. Yeah, that was my Friday. Tomorrow I am working, but I'm starting my work day a little bit later in the afternoon. Anyways, good night, y'all.
I'm in an interesting space. I think I'm in like I guess it would be like a liminal space, right? Where you're not where you were, but you're not where you're not necessarily where you want to be or where you're headed. You're just kind of in that in between of like, I know it's time for a pivot. I know some things have to shift, but I'm still feeling out what that looks like. Yeah.
Breakfast. I got an omelet. I'm gonna get some work done from my balcony. I'm back from my meeting and I ordered some room service. I just got some fish soup again. And then I ordered some ginger tea, like fresh ginger tea, because I'm getting sick. Which is why I also have garlic here, because I have a little bit of a sore throat and garlic always cures it literally immediately. And I have some honey here. Why am I getting sick the day before my event? Like, I don't understand why something like this would happen to me. It's the worst possible time. This soup is way better than the first one I ordered, like so much more flavorful. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Actually, today's Sunday. Today is the big event that I'm in Ethiopia for. Y'all, it is literally raining cats and dogs. It's insane. Like, the one day where we need rain the least is the day that it's gonna pour rain. Every other day has been sunny. Thankfully, we have a indoor location for the event. It was either gonna be outdoors in the garden if the weather permitted, but since the weather is not permitting, it's gonna be indoors, which is okay, you know. That's why plan Bs are important. But I am about to check out of my hotel. After my event, I am going back to Addis today. I'm feeling a little bit better. I think a cold is trying to like take me down or something, because it went from like my throat hurting to now me feeling a little bit stuffy, but I feel like my body's fighting it well, so fingers crossed I stay healthy, because I still want to do some exploring in Addis. I'll finish getting dressed at the hotel where the event is.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're outside?
Yes.
Okay, I'm coming. I just have to check out.
Okay.
Okay, bye. My driver's here. Talk to y'all later, like very much later when I'm done with everything. I'll be running around like a headless chicken until the end of the event, so. Hi guys, it is literally almost 5 o'clock. Our event is done. I didn't even get to show you my dress, but this is my first Habesha dress. My colleague slash friend's wife got me this yesterday and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna wear it for the event. I'm really tired. Thankfully, I feel a little bit better. I'm gonna change and head to Addis now. Now 7:19 p.m. I just made it to Addis. Traffic was crazy, like really bad, but we made it safely, thank God. I just checked into my hotel. I am at Ramada Hotel again. I really enjoyed my stay here, so I just booked the same place, and I'll give you a room tour, even though it's basically almost the same exact thing that you saw at the beginning of the vlog. It's a little bit different, but not much, but I'll still give you a room tour. So this is when you first come in. The bathroom is to the right. Full-size mirror right here, which we love. And then this is the room. This time I don't have a view. I'm just facing another building, but that's okay. I feel so exhausted. I've been working literally for 7 days straight. Monday through Sunday. Not a single day off. So I'm taking Monday, Tuesday off and exploring Addis. Thankfully, I'm feeling so much better. I think my body is really fighting this flu. Yesterday, my throat hurt a lot, but today I woke up with no throat pain, just like a little bit stuffy, but even like the stuffiness is going away. So I'm really grateful because the last thing I want is to be sick while I'm here. I'm hoping to visit some museums. I keep saying it, this city is like completely different than when I was here 4 years ago. So there's a lot of new things for me to see. My friends were telling me tips on like what places to go. So there are like 2 museums I want to see. I definitely want to do some shopping in Addis. I want to get some stuff for my apartment. My entire apartment is pretty much like decorated with Ethiopian baskets and just lots of traditional Ethiopian decor. This place is just great for that, like so many great textiles, and everything is like handmade and made with love. So it's so beautiful. And I also want to buy some souvenirs for people as well. So we're gonna go shopping together. Tonight, my agenda is to take a nice warm shower, order room service, and go to sleep because my body really needs rest. I think that's why I'm getting sick, because I've been non-stop working every day, and not just 8-hour days. I've been working like 10-12 hour days. So I think that's why my body's like, girl, what are you doing? That's why I was getting a little bit sick. But yeah, we're gonna do some exploring tomorrow. I look so yellow. I hate the lighting in the room. That's the only complaint I have about this hotel, which is not even a valid complaint, so don't even listen to me. But the lighting is just yellow. But not everyone is recording videos like me, so that's not even important. But I had Ethiopian for lunch today, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have American food. Maybe this crispy chicken burger. Y'all, this burger is so big. Look at it compared to my hand. That's so crazy. I also got some ginger tea and some honey right here because I'm on a mission to recover fully. Happy Monday. It is 10:58 a.m. It's about to be 11 and I'm ready to get my day started. I slept in a little bit. I slept at least 9 hours, which was much needed. So I feel really happy and good. I'm gonna read you my little itinerary that I set out for myself. I basically split the 2 days that I have here and listed out everything that I want to do before I leave. So today the plan is to go to Koba coffee shop. It's like kind of a coffee shop slash pastry shop. They have a lot of desserts and they also have food there as well. And then I want to go to Anbessa Shoe store. They have like lots of leather shoes. So I want to see if I can find something for my fiance and maybe something for myself. I've been wanting some leather loafers, and maybe if I find something I like, I'll get it from there. I also want to go to Trio Craft Rugs. I don't have any rugs in my apartment. I don't know, I'm not really like a rug girly, but they have really nice rugs here in Ethiopia. I went to an apartment where my friend is staying and they had like 2 really beautiful rugs and I literally fell in love. I was like, where did they buy these rugs at? I'm thinking of getting like 1 rug for my coffee table and another rug for my room. And then I'm going to Jubilee Palace today. I want to do some like, you know, historical exploration as well. Feels like I'm in New York with this siren. I like history a lot and like museums and stuff. So I need to check out this place. I think it's new. Or new to me at least. I've never been. When I was here last time, I went to Friendship Park and Unity Park as well. So I don't want to like repeat the same spots. I want to go to different places. I might also go to this place called Akleel, which is in the Interluxury Hotel lobby. They also have rugs. Yeah, I'm just gonna check everything out and see what I like. If I have the time and the energy, I might stop by the Hyatt and go to Fendika. Tonight is jazz night and I love Ethiopian jazz, so hopefully I have the energy to go, because the last time I showed you guys it was cultural night, so they were doing all the different dances, but today is jazz night. That's what's on the agenda for today. Let's see how much we can get done. I'm gonna order a ride and head to Koba, and then I'm gonna keep getting rides literally all day. So this is the OOTD. Literally everything is from H&M, H&M top, H&M jeans, New Balance sneakers. And since it's literally 20 degrees colder than where I was here in Addis, I'm bringing my black denim jacket, also from H&M. And this scarf that my friend Auntie let me borrow during this trip. She also let me borrow a cardigan because I literally only brought this jacket and this one, not knowing how cold it would be. I don't think I remembered from years ago. It is 4:31 p.m. I've been out all day. You will not believe the day that I had and the things that I went through. Let's start from the beginning. Koba was really nice. I had actually ordered food from there before. Service was excellent. I spent about an hour there. I was reading my book. I ordered a macchiato, an omelet, which came with bread. Everything here comes with bread. Literally, every meal they'll give you bread. I didn't have the bread. I'm not in a bread mood this trip, or in general, I don't know. Also ordered a ginger tea. Great service. From there, I called an Uber to go to Anbessa Shoes, the leather shoe store. They have several branches. I happened to go to one that's in Golago Mall. Apparently it's closed, but not according to Google. So for everything today, before I left my hotel, I made sure to confirm that one, it was open, and two, that it's at the exact location, because I know how Ethiopia works, and I know that things don't work out here according to plan. Like, they just don't, and you have to accept that when you come here, okay? That's just, you need to know that. Like, literally, even dealing with work stuff, the bureaucracy is real. There's just like so many hurdles you have to jump through to get stuff done here. It's insane. And Ethiopians are so nice that they don't like saying no or I don't know. Like, they're just the nicest people. They would prefer to tell you the wrong direction than tell you no or I don't know where that is. And that's what happened to me today, trying to go to Anbessa Shoes. So after I ate at Koba, I ordered my ride to go to Anbessa Shoe. Turns out they're not at the location where the drive dropped me off. They've since moved, or I don't know, just removed that branch completely. So I was in that area for about 40 minutes. I asked about 6 people where it was, and all of them told me the wrong place. Like, they were sending me to 4 different buildings in like the same roundabout area, and when I got to those buildings, they would send me to a different location. At one point, I was like, forget this, I'm done. I'm not going to Anbessa Shoes. Forget this. But a couple people had just told me Piazza, go to the one in Piazza. Apparently the one in Piazza is the main branch. So once my ride picked me up, I actually had it set to bring me to the National Museum. I asked him and he's like, oh yeah, there's one in Piazza. So when he said that, I was like, okay, a couple people have told me Piazza, so let me just try to go to the one in Piazza. So I confirmed with the ride driver that it was open. He said yes. We ended up going to the Anbessa Shoes in Piazza. It was open. I had a good experience there. I actually wanted black boots, but they only had a brown pair. And I was like, you know what? You have too much black stuff anyway. Just buy the brown pair. So this is what they look like. They're 100% leather. And I originally wanted like loafers, but they had a very limited selection for women. Like, the whole store was pretty much like men's shoes, and then for women and like younger girls, it was like the smallest little section. So there weren't too many options, but I got myself these. I feel like they're like a classic pair. I really, really love these. The workmanship is great. It has a zipper here on the inside, a little heel about 1 inch, and it's just like a beautiful brown chocolate color. I love these so much. You will not believe how much I paid for these. I paid like maybe $25, which is incredible. In the US, like, genuine leather shoes are averaging at least $100. So just great pair of locally made Ethiopian goods. Yeah, I'm really happy with this purchase. Next, I ordered a ride from Anbessa Shoes to the National Museum. The ride driver really pissed me off. I haven't had any bad experiences here with ride. I've been using it consistently, but that guy really pissed me off. At first, he was being really sweet, asking me my name, where I'm from. He told me my name is beautiful. He told me I have a beautiful face, blah, blah, blah. He takes me to the National Museum, and as soon as we get there, the porter tells my ride driver that it's closed. So he tells me, oh, it's closed, blah, blah, blah. So then I'm there and I'm like, oh, that's so annoying. Like, literally after trying to find Anbessa Shoes at the Golago building, I didn't want to be like figuring out what to do next. I was just like kind of over it. So I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. Then I asked that guy like, oh, can you bring me to a Cleo Rugs? I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Aklill, a Cleo. I don't know. That's what we're gonna call it here. A Cleo Rugs is in the Interluxury Hotel. So we were like right outside the museum. I asked him, do you know where the Interluxury Hotel is? He tells me he does. I ask him how much. He tells me 400. Mind you, this whole time I have never paid 400 for an Uber ride this whole trip. Like, the max has been 300 birr. And I obviously wasn't doing it through the app. I was like verbally talking to him, because at that point our ride had ended because he had dropped me off at the museum. After he tried to scam me a little bit like that, I was like, just leave me here. There were like a lot of road closures, so he kind of had to do a U-turn Tell me why. He was kind of driving and I kept telling him like, please drop me off here. I told him that like 3 times and he kept driving. At this point, I'm a woman, I'm fearing for my safety. Like, I told you to drop me off here because I was gonna like walk around and like look at some shops, and you're like continuing to drive. So then I was like, can I get out here? Then I get out and he's like, oh, you're not gonna pay? I was like, don't do that. I was like really stern and I was like, don't do that. All you did was do a U-turn because obviously the museum was closed, so you couldn't drop me off there and I paid for that. So you want me to pay you for like turning around because the road was closed when I told you like turn around and drop me off here? Like, literally it's because I said I'm from the US. He's trying to get an extra 100 birr out of me, which is really annoying because literally I've been tipping people very well. I tip my rides. I tip when people come and bring me room service. Like, anyone that gives me service or helps me out, I tip. So like, I find it so annoying and unnecessary when I'm like, someone like that tries to like, you know, kind of scam you or like charge you more just because you're a tourist and you live in America. Like, don't do that. And why would I pay you more just because you literally turned around? Like, what were you gonna charge me for that? That literally took less than a minute for you to turn around because the road was closed and the museum was closed. Make it make sense. After that, I was like, Jasmine, like, don't let it get to you. It's okay, girl. After I told him don't do that really sternly, he knew he couldn't bother me because he knew my inner Afro-Latina was gonna come out and I was gonna like really go crazy. Because hello, don't do that. Usually, like, I haven't had any bad experiences in Ethiopia. The people here are really nice. That one guy pissed me off, but that's not a reflection of the country or the people here. Just saying that. That's just one bad seed. So I obviously didn't want to do business with him anymore. So as soon as he dropped me off, I like walked off and I called a different ride to bring me to the Interluxury Hotel so that I can go to a Clill Rugs. And literally that ride was about 200 birr. So he was trying to charge me like literally twice the amount, only because I mentioned that I live in New York. Like, that's normal, it happens all over the world. But after I saw that that was his vibe, I didn't want to like give him my business, which is why I ordered a different ride. Like, 100 birr doesn't make a big difference to me. It's just the principle of the thing, you know? Anyways, I ended up getting a rug at a Clill Rugs. By the way, this is not specified on their Instagram or on their website or anything, but they are at Interluxury Hotel Apartments, not the hotel. Initially, my ride dropped me off at the hotel, and then the staff there was so nice. One of them walked me over to the apartment side, which is literally right next to it. But just so that you don't make the same mistake that I did, make sure you go to Interluxury Hotel Apartments. It's the new building right next to it. I had a really good experience there. My girl, what was her name? Meseret? I think her name was Meseret. She was really nice. She showed me all the rugs. And I ended up just getting one. I was gonna get 2, but my withdrawal limit was like 12,000 birr, so I couldn't take out enough for the smaller rug. Like, my total was gonna be 16,000 birr, but since I could only take 12,000, I only took the bigger one and I left the smaller one. But yeah, her service was really nice. She was so patient with me, answered all of my questions, showed me all of the rugs. That was my day. At that point, I was like, I just want to go home to my hotel and like decompress a little bit, calm down and just relax. I'm so happy to be back. It was such a long day, y'all. I'm just gonna quickly go to Friendship Supermarket, which is like 0.2 miles away from my hotel, because I want to get Ethiopian coffee, some berbere, and like, you know, some Ethiopian spices to bring back. I spent $30 in all these things. Addis has gotten really expensive. Ethiopia in general has gotten really expensive. Not just for tourists, but especially for the local population. I remember when I used to come back in the day, I could buy like a big bag of coffee for like $5 US. That's not the case anymore. Inflation is literally hitting us all. I got these tortilla chips because I like trying like local chips when I travel. I got some berbere. I love cooking with berbere, and so does my fiance. He's actually the one that was like, bring some berbere back and some spices. So I brought some of this back for him. I got 2 different types of coffee. They didn't have the same coffee that I used to get back when I came. It was like this orange packaging. I guess they changed who like they source their coffee from. Birbisa coffee. This is what the packaging looks like. That Birbisa coffee was 1,300 birr, which is $9.43. I also got this coffee, which is awo. This was $8.13. The berbere was $5.17. I got these like vegan cookies that they make. These were like 20 birr each, which is like 15 cents. I got 4 just to like snack on and maybe take some on the plane as well. And last but not least, I got this rosemary oil. It doesn't say in the bag that it's just rosemary. I'm assuming it is because the other oils that they have there that were like mixed with other oils listed out all the ingredients. But I'm assuming since this one is not listing out the ingredients, it means it's just rosemary oil. It does smell like rosemary. It is 7:23 and I'm about to go to dinner. I was gonna go to a different restaurant like outside of the Hyatt, but I was thinking since there are 2 restaurants at the Hyatt and Fendika is also at the Hyatt, might as well eat there, then go down to the lower level to go to Fendika for jazz. They have 2 restaurants there at the Hyatt. One is called The Kitchen and there's another one called The Oriental. I'm looking at the reviews right now and the Oriental has way more reviews, like good reviews, so I'm gonna go there instead. Cute bathroom. This is too cute and it has a view. I need one of these baskets in my life. It's so heavy and like well made. Oh my god, it's literally like at least 8 pounds. It's only 10 o'clock. Let's recap a little bit. Food at the Oriental was amazing. That soup, I will never stop talking about that soup. Literally, hands down, the best soup I have ever had in my life. In my whole entire life. I don't think anything will ever top it. I honestly wasn't expecting it to be that good. I just was like in a mood for soup. And it said it had like coconut, lemon, lemongrass, I think. I don't remember. I'll insert it right here and I'll definitely try to recreate it at home. The fact that it had coconut in it made me think it was gonna be like kind of like a thick soup, but it wasn't. It was like a very soupy, watery kind of broth, but it had coconut milk, so I'm thinking like maybe they didn't add that much, and it also did not taste anything like coconut milk. It also had chicken in it, like small little chunks of chicken. Oh my gosh, what a soup! That soup was so delicious. I would honestly go back there before I leave just to have that soup again, but I don't know. I also had the beef, and it came with rice, but I kind of wanted veggies instead, so I replaced it with the veggies. And for the first time, I had the bread. This whole time I've been here, literally since day one, they've been giving me bread every single day. Even today, for brunch at Koba, I told him I don't want the bread. I haven't been eating the bread at all, but today they brought me like a personal little loaf and I tried it. It was warm. It was giving like freshly baked and it came with a really delicious sauce. Then I went down to Fendika. Y'all will not believe what happened at Fendika. I come in, I pay my 200 birr because that's the price for admission every night. Because when I went on Friday, I also paid 200 birr. I walk inside and I was not expecting to see literally almost 100 people there, if not more. It was so packed. And honestly, I was not expecting that. Like, I was expecting a chill night because when I went on Friday, it wasn't too packed. Like, there were barely any people there. Like, most seats were empty. There were like little clusters here and there, but it definitely wasn't what it was today. I didn't even last 5 minutes there. I walked around for like 2 minutes, stood at a corner for 2 minutes, stood at another corner for 2 minutes. Everyone there is like chatting and drinking and just having a time. If I would have known it was gonna be like that, I would have planned differently and gotten there like at the beginning of when it opened so I can get a seat, but I wasn't trying to be standing the whole time. The jazz sounded amazing. I'm so sad that I missed it. So bummed, but it's okay. I was telling my ride driver, by the way, my ride driver was really nice. I was telling him like, oh my gosh, like what was that? I wasn't expecting it. And then he told me that I can go to Gion Hotel. They also do jazz on Monday nights. I have been to Gion Hotel before when I came to Ethiopia in the past. So I remembered that they do jazz on Mondays. He was like, do you want me to take you there? I was like, no, I'm just gonna go home and sleep. And then he's like, oh, maybe you can come back on a Wednesday. They do it on Wednesdays too. But I was like, no, I leave Wednesday at 9 a.m. So that's not a possibility. It's okay though. Honestly, I did a lot today. So maybe that was God telling me, go to sleep, my child. I'm going to take it as that. It was a successful night. I'm going to order some ginger tea, take a shower, go to sleep, and then we're going to enjoy our last day in Addis tomorrow. Good night. Thanks for spending the day with me. You guys, I want to cry. Tell me why. They brought me my tea and the guy didn't let me pay. Like, I was about to sign the paper. He was like, no, I made it for you. It's complimentary. Literally, so freaking nice. That literally made my day. Literally forget all the stuff I told you earlier about my ride driver that was the worst and about me getting lost trying to find Anbessa Shoes. This tea that I could tell was made with love really just made up for it. God bless that man and may God multiply times 20 the nice deed he has done for me. In Jesus' name. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. I hope you're all well. I had a very slow morning today. I slept in a little bit and I was just reading my book. It's my last day in Addis. So I had to force myself out of bed because I have a few things to do today. I'm still a little bummed that I didn't get to see Jazz at Fendika last night, but I gave my ticket to this lady that was coming in and she was so happy. I was like, hey, do you want my ticket? She was like, really? I was like, yeah. She was so happy she took it. I guess that's why God blessed me with my good deed of a complimentary ginger tea when I got back to my hotel. I don't know, maybe. Let me read what is on today's agenda. First things first, I need to eat something. There's this cafe right next to my hotel, literally like right next to it, that I can walk to, called Cremino Cafe. I looked it up on Google and it has a lot of good reviews, so I think I'm gonna go there for brunch. And then right across the street from my hotel is in Toto, where I can get apparently souvenirs, and they have a restaurant as well. I'm just going for the souvenirs. I want to go to Salem's for baskets. I want to get myself at least one more basket to add to my basket wall in my apartment. Oh my gosh, I went on their Instagram and they have such beautiful baskets. I really want like one of the flat ones, because the ones that I have at home are the ones that are deep that you can actually fill up with stuff. But I really like that flat look, so hopefully I can find one or two that I can bring. And last night I called Trio Craft Rugs. They didn't pick up, and then they called me back. And I had called so many people yesterday with like Ethiopian numbers that I didn't know who was calling me back. So when I answered, I was like, is this Trio Craft? And they said yes. I asked the location and they told me to message them on WhatsApp or Telegram so they can send me the exact location. So I messaged them on WhatsApp and they sent me a pin for where to go. So hopefully I can make it out there. There's also another place I used to go to called Sabhar that has really nice like textiles, and I remember I bought some table napkins from there that are so soft. I had family over for dinner like right before coming here, and they were really impressed by how soft those are, because the ones in the States are like really rough. Like they're just not soft at all. The ones that they have at restaurants, I don't know, they're just like a very tough material. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to Sabha. I'm trying to not complicate my life today. And then if I have time, I want to go to one of the museums that I didn't get to go yesterday, if they're open, that is, because you can't trust the times that are advertised on the website. So I'm hoping to go to Jubilee Palace or Adwa Museum, but Jubilee says that it's closed on Tuesdays, so I don't know if that's gonna be a thing, but we'll see where the day takes us. That's my plan. We'll see how much we're able to get done. Let's get some food because your girl is very hungry right now. I ended up going to Cremino Coffee. The vibe there was really nice. I sat outdoors, but there was also the option of sitting inside. I just wanted to sit outside. For some reason, today is very hot here. I don't understand the weather here because yesterday was super cold. Then today I was like overheating with my jacket and my scarf. None of them were necessary today. I think it's because today it's clear skies as opposed to yesterday, which was cloudy. So like you really feel the heat. I had full, which I haven't had this whole trip. Honestly, that wasn't the best full I've ever had. It's just like these beans and they like season it with all the Ethiopian spices and then like you eat it with bread. I had mine with egg, but the guy asked me if I wanted it with avocado or egg. I said, which one is the best one? He said egg. So I went with the egg. I've had better full before. I like it when the beans are not like whole. I like it when like they crush the beans and it's like more creamy as opposed to like those beans were like whole. I don't know. But it was a okay meal. And I had a ginger tea. Oh my gosh, that ginger tea was very good. It was the strongest ginger tea I've had this whole trip, which I really needed it. Afterwards, I went to Entoto for souvenirs. They had very beautiful things. However, everything is like very, very, very pricey. I was there. I looked at everything. Don't get me wrong. The stuff there is stunning. Like gorgeous, gorgeous things. But since I've been to Salem's, I knew that that one is more of like a mom and pop type of shop. And they can use our business more. You know, it's a smaller business than Entoto. So I'd rather give my money to smaller businesses like that I know really need it as opposed to those bigger corporations or businesses, for lack of a better word, like Entoto. But you know, whatever floats your boat. If you want something that's like more tourist prices, go to Entoto, and if you want to support a smaller local business, go to Salem's. When I went to Entoto though, like they kept following me. Like, I'm not gonna take it as like profiling because hello, we're in East Africa, we're in Ethiopia, everyone here, you know, looks like me. But I don't like being followed around in stores. It kind of gives me PTSD from America. Like, I got enough of that in America. And like, people were like pacing behind me. I'm like, I'm literally just looking. I didn't like that vibe. When I went to Salem's, oh my gosh, they were having lunch outside. They paid me no mind. They just told me go inside and I was there alone. They weren't following me. They weren't like, you know, breathing down my neck. I felt really good and like I like shopping like that when like I can like peacefully search and browse at my own timing without anybody like asking me questions or anybody like on my back, you know? So I had the most beautiful shopping experience at Salem's and they were so freaking nice to me. I asked them about shipping. They said they used to ship internationally, but they don't anymore. But I think they're open to it. I think it just has to be like a certain amount, you know, for them to ship. Because she said maybe we can do it, but I don't think they do it for just any type of order. But if it's like, you know, if you're spending enough money, I think they would ship. So definitely hit them up for that if you're interested. I know some of you have ordered stuff before. Like when I went to Portugal, some of you ordered that beautiful tile tray. And you texted me about it, which I love to see when people get things that I recommend. I got everything I wanted from Salem. I don't think I'm going anywhere else. And I feel bad because the person from Trio Rugs actually hit me up on WhatsApp. And they were like, hey, did you find everything okay? I didn't even respond. I don't want to go there anymore because I got all my stuff. I don't think I need to go anywhere else. I pretty much got everything that I wanted. However, in the itinerary in my description box, I will put other suggestions on places that you guys can go shop at, even if I didn't show it in this vlog. If you want to go check out Trio, for instance, or if you want to go to Stabhart. I got this little thing, which can be used either as like a plant stand or as a little table, like right next to my couch. I haven't decided yet. I don't think I want to use it for plants. I think I'm just going to use it as a little like side table to set my drink on or my plate. I don't know. It's really nice quality. It's very heavy and so beautiful. I really like it. I also got these two flat baskets. I got a pink one and then this super colorful one. I finally found a rug. This is a white rug that will be next to my bed. I couldn't get it yesterday, so I'm glad that I could find it today. This is like a little throw for the couch or like as a bed runner of sorts. I got this little thing for my friend who just had a baby girl. So it's like a cute little baby blanket. And then all of these are mats for the table, like to set your plates on. So I got some for myself and some to give away as souvenirs. And lastly, I got this basket. And they give you these branded shopping bags too, which are super helpful, and they come in clutch. I also really appreciate that they take cards there. Yesterday at a Clio, I wanted to buy 2 rugs, but they only take transfer. They wouldn't take my transfer because I have an international bank. They only take like local bank transfers or cash. So I had to go outside to the ATM. Yo, I'm feeling like stuffier today than before. Like I felt like I was getting better, but I don't know. I woke up last night, my throat was hurting a lot, which is why I got the ginger tea. And then this morning I woke up with like a little bit of pain. It kind of went away, but like I feel my sinuses are like really congested. My colleague's wife, who gifted me the beautiful Habesha dress and who had us over for dinner last Friday, she's a doctor. She told me what to get from the pharmacy. And there's actually a pharmacy right next to my hotel. So I'm gonna go down there and get that. It's some kind of antihistamine. I think the dust here is like making it worse for me. Like I'm already trying to fight this cold, but like the dust is just making matters worse. I don't feel my bestest, so I don't know that I'm gonna keep exploring. I think I'm gonna chill out here. All right, y'all, looks like I just got some Claritin. I just got some room service because I'm not feeling too good. I just got fries and shiro because shiro and fries is literally the best combination. Got some water so I can hydrate. More ginger tea and honey. Yikes, y'all. I am not feeling good at all. I just had my food. I'm gonna drink my tea and I'm gonna sleep. I took the Claritin, but I still feel really congested.
Somebody supporting her. They're in Miami for the weekend before they go on their Moldova trip. So
It is 8:16 p.m. I took a nap. I went to sleep for like an hour. Woke up, drank some hot water with some of the leftover honey I had from the ginger tea they brought me earlier. And I don't know, your girl is still feeling really stuffy, but my friend Ati, she sent me the best care package. Let me show you guys. She's the best. How did I get so lucky to have such amazing friends? She got me some vitamin C packs, Zyrtec. This is Dayquil. I'm about to take some of this right now, actually. I have my vitamin C water here, and it's raining. Like I hear thunder and the rain. I just ordered some food because I'm not going outside. I feel like I'm also like getting a little bit of a fever, so I'm gonna take some of the NyQuil. I'm so sad that I'm sick. At least like I'm getting worse at the very end of my trip. And it didn't happen like the day of my event, which was what I was like the most scared about. I hope you guys enjoyed me bringing you along my work trip. Sorry if it wasn't as eventful. I feel like I did the best that I possibly could, given that this is a work trip and I'm not here for pleasure, you know. Comment down below what was your favorite part or what you enjoyed the most in this vlog. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.